Hi guys, the Dream here. Welcome to fourth episode of my review of Burn the Stage episodes. So today we're gonna talk about that. I'm still kind of down because yeah, I really don't think I will be able to go to the European tour concerts, and yeah, I'm kind of bummed out about that. Because my finances are not allowing me. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's really not fun, but I can't do much about it. Well, there is a little light of hope, but we will see. Okay, let's not talk about the sad stuff. Let's just talk about sad stuff about me. Let's just start, okay? In the episode 4, we start off with boys in the hotel, still in Brazil, and they play R.M.'s collaboration song with Wale, Change, and Young line in the elevator. They are praising Namjoon that the song is fun. It was around the release date of it, of the music video and everything. He's like worrying, is it good? Is it nice? Do you like it? And yeah, I think it was a fun touch for the beginning, for the mood of the episode. So yeah, I really liked how it started. Then they show the fans, the waiting armies and everything. And then they are transitioning to boys like preparing for the concert, and still they showing how much they are involved in what they do, of the preparation of the songs. They deciding what song to perform in what order, and yeah, I think it's really impressive and nice that they are such a big part, that they made all the decision by themselves about how and when and which part they gonna perform. That's nice, because it's truly them, how they feel, how they want to show to be. So it's not like someone is telling them. I was talking about that in the previous episode, so I thought it was really nice. They are deciding when certain songs will be played, and then we see them on stage, and they decided to give each other feedbacks about their solo stages, and that was so cute too. Suga was watching Jungkook, and all of them were watching when Jungkook was doing Begin, and then all of them watched Jimin, and then it all starts again with Jimin and his insecurities. I mean, I I know where those insecurities come from. Like, I understand him, but I just want to tell him to stop, because he's so perfect and so amazing and ideal and perfect singer, and he's sometimes so insecure about that, and he don't believe that he is good a singer, and oh my goodness, and I couldn't really comprehend that. I just want to tell him that. I just want to like hug him and tell him, don't worry, you are great and everything, and I don't know, it's and he's always telling that his voice is failing him, and um, yeah, Namjoon was saying if he got to choose, he's the coolest in J-Hope, and and he says that he feels bad and sad, and it's just breaking my heart, because I really know that he's so perfect, and I love his voice, and his singing is just angelic and everything, and he controls it so good while dancing, and I don't really know how how we can assure him of that. I don't know, but oh, he just. But at the same time, I know what it all comes from, because I have a thousand insecurities a minute about everything I do. It's just a monster in our heads, I think, who's telling us those stupid things to worry, and yeah, but he's overcoming that, so that's really great, and yeah, he was saying that he sometimes he's losing his confidence, and when he feels down, he gets oversensitive and everything. But all of us are doing that, right? I have those times too when I'm not doing what I supposed to. I feel insecure. Sorry guys, but my flashlight went down, so that will be a shadow on this part now. But because I forgot to charge the phone. So yeah, I was talking about Jimin and his insecurities. And after that, we saw Suga talking about how he feels bad for Jimin, and because he loves his voice and everything, and how Jimin always is crying after TV shows that he wasn't good enough and everything, and the Jungkook was saying he works really hard since he was trainee from the very beginning. And yeah, I thought that was just so that this was so touching that they all recognize his sacrifice and his hard work, and push through his insecurities and everything. So yeah, Jungkook was saying he was the one working the hardest. And then we see Jimin practicing the voice and the songs in the waiting room. Jungkook giving him some advice how to lower the tongue, how to do this technique and everything. So that was so cute. See, Jungkook was saying Jimin asks him a lot of questions about vocals. And he wishes he would take more advantage of his voice. He's trying to help him, and then they go back to them laughing, and yeah. Jungkook also was saying that Jimin is like feeling bad after every performance, that he's not good enough, and I I know why he's doing that, but it feels so touching, and I'm I just, like I said, I just want to hug him and tell him to not worry, and and that he's doing awesome, and he's awesome. And I don't know how better to explain my feelings about that. Then they were deciding what songs to do on the sound check. They showed the sound check. Some armies there with them with the sound check. And yeah, then the concert in Sao Paulo started. They performed. It was great. Few moments of struggles with some staff helping Hobby. RM talking about Hobby's great intro stage, and his performances, that his routine is very hard. They showed Hobby on the Boy Meets Evil, but Hobby was saying that it was the intro that he dreamed of, and that's why he's showing it to a lot of fans around the world, and it makes it very exciting rather than exhausting for him, and I admire Hobby for that, his hard work, his dedication to the dance, and even if he's very tired, and he feels that his body can't do much, he still pushes, he's still doing it for us, so that's awesome. Yeah, so that was about Hobby. And then we have a funny scene when Jin and Hobby are changing, and Jungkook, and they are undressed, so they are not showing their bare chests, and we hear the slap, like maybe Jungkook is slapping Jin or something. I don't know. They are either part naked because they are changing or something, and they are laughing, and it's so funny. And Hobby's he's smiling and laughing and saying, "I'm going to take my pants off." So goofy, and that was so funny. They are showing the end of the concert, that everyone enjoys it, and then they're showing them with the flags on the stage. But they also are saying that even that armies are very dedicated in Brazil, and they appreciate that, because they showed a few fans that are so dedicated but they fainted on the heat of the weather, very hot weather in Brazil. So from the heat, from all the people on the venue and everything, so few fans fainted and stuff was carrying them out. And after that, we see them going to America, to Chicago concert and to New York. And yeah, we hear a conversation on the radio show. It was before Billboard, so they weren't just that much hyped up. I remember all those interviews and everything. It was fun. It was cool. Some people knew about them, but not as much. They had a few interviews there with along with the concerts, and yeah, the one that they were in Not Today clothes. Money was saying they are excited to meet American audience, that they are ready. And then the joke of V, stand by me. They were saying stand by, so that they will wait for next questions and everything. And V is like, stand by me. It was so funny for me. And yeah, he was introducing, Money was introducing all of the members, and he was saying about Suga, I'm a rapper, so he's songwriter, he's producer. Yeah, Suga was, yeah, thank you. And they were so goofy back there. R.M., yeah, they all praised R.M. for his good work about him talking in English to everyone. And yeah, then we see them in the back room eating burgers and fries, and then the Jeff Benjamin interview, we see him with them, they're talking, he's interviewing them. Yeah, then we see a New York concert. Before the concert, again interview, a lot of goofing around, and Bang Bang Tan, Bang Bang Tan. They are about to go to on stage, like few minutes left, but yeah, Money is trying to encourage them, and he's saying, don't forget, keep up choreo right, and everything will be good. He's going out of the room, but then V and Jin are staying there, and V is trying to I think he was trying just to say to Jin to improve some things in the choreo, but he sounded to Jin more forward than he should sound, or something like that. I don't even fully understood how this conflict erupted so quickly. But we see the what they were saying, that V was saying that Jin needs to be a little faster, that he's too slow, that he takes a lot of time to prepare, and it's slowing all them down. But Jin was saying that he can tell distance, that it doesn't matter, and he was kind of trying to make it as a joke that he even that he won't change it, won't do it because it's fine. Yeah, and we took it too seriously, and it just started to erupt. They were arguing about this choreo. Then Jin got a little bit annoyed by V and frustrated, and then V got offended. Then we see commentary of members about the arguing situation, and Jungkook was saying that when he was younger he was so selfish, but members told him that he don't have to be like that. And then we see other members coming in the room and then trying to seize this fight and conflict, because they have just few minutes left before they go on stage. Yeah, we cut back to Jungkook saying that it's just a matter of stepping back. So he learned that, but sometimes his youngs are doing that also. But we are all humans, and I really like their way of seizing conflicts that will be shown later in the episode. So yeah, and then we see V's commentary. that he felt discouraged when Jin wasn't listening to him and was just saying that it's fine, that he's doing his best. And then Jin explaining that he really meant that he can't do it wasn't really that much of a joke, it was a true. And yeah, that then we see Jimin saying that it was not nice for him to watch them fight. We cut back to this moment, and again Jimin saying that he don't think either of them is right, that they are both saying too much. And then A.R.M.Y is coming in and saying what you're doing, you're not supposed to fight right now, we need to go on stage. He's acting like a true leader in again, like seizing everything and trying to calm them down because they have work to do, concert to do. We see them preparing for coming up on stage. Then we see Money hugging V, like calming them. They need to do it as whole as BTS and need to go and just do it. And I understand that because they just need to not act like this before this very stressful thing that concert is. They need to be focused mentally and physically. So it's not good to go and argue in that moment. But it happened and they couldn't help it. And their mind was through the whole concert about this conflict. But no one noticed. I'm sure that no one noticed from ARMYs that they were like that. We see the concert, then we see back interview of V. He said, "Why we even fight when it wasn't even a big deal? Why did I get mad? I wasn't trying to pick a fight. I was seriously trying to talk to him about the performance. But we sometimes are kids like that in this way, and it's normal. It's perfectly normal. There are conflicts in life, but what matters is if you can seize it, if you can understand each other, if you can like pass through it, get to the conclusion and get to the compromise, right? Yeah, like Suga was saying, it's normal to fight. It could affect our teamwork, so we need to just know how to seize those fights, how to resolve them, how to not let them get too far and everything. Yeah, then the concert ends. Good job, everyone, and we see them in the hotel room, talking about the whole situation before the concert. Members are like commenting on everything, talking through it. It was so nice to see them like sitting there and talking about the problem, talking about what they think. That's how conflicts should be resolved. I believe. I would really love. I really love to resolve conflicts like that too, to just sit and talk about everything, because when you hold everything in, it can explode one day. Then it's kind of, you can say too much and you can ruin everything more in a bad way. So it's better on the spot, just sit and talk through. I'm all about that. Just at the heat of the same day or the moment, you just sit through and talk and resolve everything, and not let it sink, because when it sinks, it can ruin more the situation for you. But that kind of conflict make them even closer. So yeah, I really like that they gathered in the room and they were talking about that, and how Moni was saying that doesn't matter who is right or wrong, and sometimes that shows when we are under stress, we perform, that all of them have the dark side, and but this can affect their teamwork, so they need to pass through that. And yeah, that was very encouraging and very relatable what he said, and I really like that. Yeah, it was another proof how great leader he is about all of this, and how he can like how he can be a mediator between them and the voice of reason and everything. So then we cut to the interviews again. Jimin is saying what's really interesting is that even if we have a big argument, we just sit down and talk about it and try to find a solution. Then the boys are leaving. They saying it was a relief that it was just about choreography, the argument. But imagine if it was about food, it will be a lot worse. And there is the little joke about the trainee days when Jungkook get his basket of fruits and he wanted to keep them for himself, and J-Hope got mad and threw banana at him. That was another fun point of this. The rest of the members are leaving the room, leaving Jin and V to talk among themselves about this conflict again. We cut to Jimin's interview and he's saying that they gonna stay together no matter what, and yes, I want them to stay forever together. And I want to see them, but I can't. Okay. Then we see how V and Jin are talking, trying like to seize everything. That I hope you understand me, and I hope I'll be thankful. And Jin is saying he also get hurt, and yeah, they are just talking it through and resolving between each other. And that was so heartwarming and touching, and even V got teared up a little bit, and yeah, that really moved me, and my eyes got watery too, because it's so just nice that they can do that they are such big-hearted people that they can see each other's points and understand each other, and even if like emotions takes bigger role in the moment of the heat, they can see pass through every bad thought, and they can understand each other and resolve everything, and hear out what the other part is saying about this and feeling about what was the problem. And very, 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 very touching. Then we see Jimin coming in like he is always wanting everyone to be good, and a little angel, like yeah, patting them on the back and saying everything is cool. And Jin is a little annoyed by Jimin, but he loves him. He stopped butting in. We wanted to be alone, and you butt in. A little fun argument there, and yeah. Then we cut back to the interview, and Jin is talking that no matter how exhausted they are, they always talk at night about everything, and V is saying the same thing. That this whole conflict even made them closer to each other. And then we have Yoongi saying about Namjoon and him that he lived with the members with A.R.M.Y and with Hobby and with Jungkook the most years, and even he spends even more time with them than with his family. So they are more than a family, and that was so touching too. That was so sweet of him to say, and he was saying, so we are like most of the time together. Do you think we not fight? Yeah, we do, but it's normal thing, and yeah, it is, because every family does that. We all always fight, we always have disagreements because we are different people and we have different opinions about things, but at the end of the day we all love each other, and we can look at the whole picture, not just about our feelings, and we can resolve all the conflicts, and we can still be happy with each other and everything. So that was so relatable too, and cool, and then just heartwarming to hear. They are talking through the problems and everything, that this is their strength, and I think that too. That's why they are so awesome together, and yeah, they are just understanding people and then very open hearted and open minded, and they're trying to understand each other, and it's so sweet. Then we see the scene, the whole choreo of Spring Day, which all the fight was about. They practicing it. Jin and V with their little scene at the end when they are like, when Jin is coming to V and putting his hand on his shoulder, and then they turn back and run back. So yeah, this little part, and yeah, that's the end of the episode. So they seized their conflict, they talk it through, and this is very strong bond between them, that they can do that they are just like family, like I said. So I really love that. And then yeah, those 2 points were most crucial: the Jimin lack of confidence sometimes, and like beating himself up that he can do such certain things, and the conflict between Jin and V that was resolved with everyone, and that was super cool, super heartwarming, and touching, and sweet and lovely, and I love them so much. Okay, guys, those were my thoughts about the 4th episode, and yeah, 5th will be coming soon. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna like spread this, even if the series will end, because 2 episodes left, I think 7 and 8 right now. Gonna like spread it to another month. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked my thoughts and that you got similar thoughts about all of this, and please leave them in the comments. I love you very much. Thank you for the support, and please leave a like, subscribe, and to the next time. Bye bye.